In the quaint town of Willow Creek, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of crimson and gold, two souls lived separate lives, unaware that their paths were about to converge. Ava Morales, a free-spirited artist, had always been drawn to the creative world. She spent her days painting masterpieces in her cozy studio, surrounded by the soothing sounds of jazz music and the gentle rustle of leaves outside. Ava's life was a symphony of colors, with every brushstroke telling a story of its own. Her art was not just a reflection of her emotions, but also a way to express herself, to let go of the world's expectations. On the other side of town, Elijah Thompson, a successful businessman, had built his empire from scratch. He was a man of precision and logic, with every move calculated to achieve success. Elijah's life was a spreadsheet of numbers, with each decision made with the intention of growing his company further. His world was one of structure and order, where every day followed a predictable routine. Their lives were worlds apart. Yet both Ava and Elijah yearned for something more. Ava longed to break free from the constraints of her small town, to explore the world beyond Willow Creek's borders. Elijah, on the other hand, felt suffocated by the monotony of his corporate life, craving a sense of purpose that went beyond mere profit. One fateful evening, as Ava was closing up her studio, she stumbled upon an unusual flyer tacked to the community board. It read, "Full Moon Art Festival. Join us for an evening of creativity and self-discovery." Intrigued by the prospect of something new, Ava decided to attend, hoping to find inspiration in the company of like-minded individuals. Elijah, who had been working late that night, received a call from his business partner, informing him about a potential merger with a rival company. The news sent Elijah's mind racing with calculations and strategies, but as he arrived at his office, he noticed something peculiar, a flyer for the same Full Moon Art Festival on his desk. As fate would have it, Ava and Elijah crossed paths at the festival, amidst the vibrant colors and eclectic sounds of the art community. They locked eyes across the room, and for an instant, time stood still. The air was charged with an unspoken connection, as if the universe had brought them together to ignite a spark that neither could ignore. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, like a gentle stream meandering through the countryside. Ava discovered Elijah's passion for photography, while he found himself captivated by her art and infectious laughter. As they strolled through the festival grounds, the night air filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, their connection deepened. Over the next few weeks, Ava and Elijah continued to cross paths, their encounters becoming more frequent and meaningful. They discovered shared interests in music, literature, and the great outdoors. With each passing day, they found themselves drawn closer, their differences dissolving like mist in the morning sun. However, as their relationship blossomed, obstacles began to emerge. Elijah's business partner expressed concerns about his loyalty to the company, fearing that his growing attachment to Ava would compromise his professional integrity. Ava, on the other hand, struggled with her own insecurities, feeling uncertain about leaving behind the comfort and security of her small town. As tensions rose, Elijah found himself torn between his duty to his business and his desire to be with Ava. He began to question whether their love was strong enough to overcome the challenges that lay ahead. Ava, sensing Elijah's unease, reached out to him with an open heart, revealing her own fears and doubts. In a climactic moment, as they stood together on the edge of Willow Creek, the wind whispering secrets in their ears, Elijah finally confronted his inner demons. He realized that his business partner's concerns were unfounded, that his love for Ava was not a liability, but an asset to be cherished. With a newfound sense of clarity, Elijah made a choice. He chose Ava, choosing to follow his heart rather than the dictates of his corporate world. Ava, sensing Elijah's resolve, felt her own fears dissipate like morning fog. She knew that she had found her soulmate in Elijah, someone who understood and accepted her for who she was. As they shared a tender kiss under the starry night sky, their love became a beacon of hope, shining brightly for all to see. In the end, Ava and Elijah embarked on a journey together, one that would take them down uncharted paths and into the unknown. Hand in hand, they walked towards a future filled with promise, their hearts beating as one, their love growing stronger with each passing day. As they looked out at the world before them, Ava turned to Elijah and smiled, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "You know, I never did finish that painting," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Elijah's eyes crinkled at the corners as he replied, his voice low and husky, "I think we'll find time for it later." And in that moment, they both knew that their love would be the canvas on which they would create a masterpiece of life together.